The Knicks, they get Mitchell Robinson back, and entering the Thursday night game, he had played 0 minutes with Karl-Anthony Towns. They played 2 minutes and 15 seconds together in the second quarter, and they outscored the Lakers 9-4 in those 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Now, Thibs, basically the entire year, Mitchell Robinson's out. He barely played his two bigs at all. And I just don't understand how with Thibs, he doesn't use these moments to experiment. Like, why would you not want to have that tool ready to go in a postseason series? I just don't get it. Like, what are you waiting until early March for, Tom, to do it really for the first time?
Well, first of all, Mitchell Robinson hasn't been healthy for him to really
but you could have done. You could do that more often. You have other bigs on your roster. You could at least experiment over the course of the year.
I was actually surprised he busted it out during the Lakers game. Like, he had it for a couple minutes there, like you said, and I was surprised that he went to it, and good minutes too. So with Jalen Brunson,
Tom, Jericho Sims was like effective off the bench in limited minutes this year, and he barely played at all with Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, that's where I'm confused, where it's like, why would you not use Jericho Sims in place of Mitchell Robinson for a little bit? I'm not asking for a lot of it, but just to have the team have that tool in its bag. And it's like the same thing on offense. Like, it's all Jalen Brunson down the stretch of that game before he turns his ankle. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it's like, are you not running anything through Karl-Anthony Towns? Are you not running anything through Mikal Bridges? You're paying $40 million. Like, you have all these other guys, and it's all the same thing over and over and over and over again with his minutes, with his system, with his lineups. I just think Thibs, I don't want to, it's so easy to blame the coach, but it's just these same issues that he had at all of his other stops. This is the same conversation now as it was then.
Yeah, a lot of conventional, just like play your starters like it's 90s basketball and just run them into the ground. And now you're going to see it with Jalen Brunson out. He could barely put any weight on that ankle. It was an ugly turn. It was not something that, we can blame on minutes or we can put on for leaving him in there in a blowout situation. It wasn't one of those situations with Tom Thibodeau, but to your point, now this team is going to have to play what it seems like extended minutes without Jalen Brunson. And we just don't have many examples of this because he plays those 5 starters for almost 40 minutes a game. So I don't know, man. I'm with you. Look, they had LeBron guarding Cat, at the 5. Like, LeBron was playing point center for much of this game, and similar against the Denver Nuggets, he was guarding Jokic for much of that game. And so if you have LeBron playing the 5, then get another big out there and try to beat them up on the boards and get them exhausted.
Yes. No kidding. I mean, that's the thing. It's like this Lakers defense was unbelievable in the fourth quarter. Swarming, giving issues to Brunson. They're like, the Lakers are huge. They're just big. I know, like, they don't have a true center, but they're big across positions. But that's where with the Knicks, it's like, well, why not go with 2 bigs to be bigger at the 5 and bigger at the 4 and try to overwhelm them in size, maybe crash the boards a little bit more, create second chance opportunities. I'm just a little confused with why New York does that. But then again, why should I be confused? Thibs has been like this for a decade. This is old news. Like, this is nothing new. Knicks fans know this as well. So, like, maybe I shouldn't be confused. But with the Lakers, that was an amazing comeback, dude. Like, holding the Knicks to 15 points. I know the Knicks offense was stagnant. It was all Brunson, no scheme, no movement, no plays, nothing, no creativity. But the Lakers are a part of that as well. And I was impressed. Luka's effort, he had like some good second efforts on a drive by Josh Hart where, he stops him once and he gets a little second effort opportunity. LeBron, obviously, DFS, but it just feels like the more and more you watch this Lakers defense, it feels real. I'm buying it, Tom. Are you buying this Lakers defense performing at the elite level that it is?
Yeah, man. Can you imagine if we get a Warriors-Lakers matchup in the first round? How fun that would be. I mean, that could be a Western Conference matchup right there. Western Conference Finals matchup. Like, I still think the Thunder are going to win this whole thing, but the high quality of these two teams since they made their acquisitions, they're elite teams. And with the Lakers, the effort level. And I'm telling you, Doncic is so underrated. He got so overrated as like a defender, and then now he's underrated as a defender, where it's like he's giving a lot of high effort plays, and he's giving a lot of energy, and he's got a lot of steals. He's making plays. And I think that's key, and that's indicative of LeBron and JJ Redick getting that out of him. Another reason why trading this dude to the Lakers was so logically obvious to backfire in ways that were so predictable that, like, yeah, Luka Doncic is giving a lot of extra efforts that you lit a fire under this dude's ass. So you're looking at Luka already giving more effort offensively than defensively. He comes out in overtime, hits the jumper, then hits the three, 5-0 start. It basically, the game ended right there. You know, yes, the Knicks came back in overtime, but the fact that you have Luka Doncic that can come out of overtime and carry that offense and give them a 5-point lead instantly, it's just, it's not fair, man. It's not fair that the Lakers keep getting these dudes out of thin air. It's nuts.
It's just, I still can't believe it when I see it on the floor. I'm watching the game.
Yeah, Brian Anderson said that in the middle of the game. He was like, I can't believe Luka's a Laker. And I was like, did he mean to say that?
It's just like I'm watching like the best 2K graphics, like future 2K, like 2K 2 decades from now. It's just like, what? How is this actually a real thing?